Good morning. That's right. You saw it. I drink my coffee while I'm working out. Good to see everybody. Good morning. Let's see. We got Branton in here. Get ready for the roast. That's right, my friend. You better get ready for the roast. Scotty saying I'm looking like Jacob Fatu from WWE. Yeah. Yeah, I look pretty good. Oh, wow. June's in here. I bet it was a great shipment. Mine was yesterday. Hey, June. Hey, Polly. Good to see you, buddy. And Discus North so far. Good to see you guys. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. Mine's always start early, and I'm always busy doing things. Oh, that coffee's good. Hey, Mel. Good to see you. Yeah, Brandon, because I'm doing the vertical and the horizontal. So I'm live on the shorts feed and the normal feed. So you have to back out and go in and pick one. You'll see it. The vertical one shows the phone little icon standing up. That'll take you to the shorts feed. And that's one thing that we discovered last Saturday, that they really need to integrate the chat on both platforms. Mel's about to head out on a road trip, so we'll be lurking. Okay. And this is the second time doing this dual live. We may go back to normal next Saturday for sure, because it seems I like when everybody can see the chat in one room. So we're probably going to do is just go ahead and try that. Go back to normal next Saturday. Yeah. So if you back out, Branton, you are on vertical. Back out of my live and pick the one that's regular, and you'll see them. Hey, Peplin, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. There's Warren. Hey, buddy. I'm doing well. Hope you're well. We'll probably just do an hour today. I just want to go over some fish that I received, and I'll probably go ahead and send myself a link so I can take you over to the tank and show you the fish. And I want to discuss my interaction with Branton. As you know, we were talking about the orange Venezuelan Cory cats last Saturday, and Branton said he had some. So he went ahead and we got some. He sent some to my sister, and 6 to her and 6 to me, and both arrived alive. Very energetic, voracious appetites, and still doing well. But we're going to talk about the health, how he shipped them, and my experience with it. Leon, 124 morning. Appreciate you coming in from Twitch. We are live to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. How are you, Leon? Nice. I loved you too. USA, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Polly, I've been selling fish for a long time. Yeah, and he had some nice ones. And I saw those orange Venezuelan Cory cats. We were looking it up. Man, what a beautiful fish! And he happened to have some. And man, I'm excited about it. You can see the orange in them. When they grow, they're going to get more, I'd imagine. At the cast comes in Michigan's bacon on the Cran dude for president 2028. I don't know what that means. Polly says email best way in touch with you. Yeah, email. I'm on the VIP list, Polly. I have his number. Hey, Scotty. I don't like the idea. I can't see. Yeah, go back to the way it was. Yeah, I agree. I love the idea of being able to do both at the same time. However, can't see everybody's comments. So we're gonna have to fix that. In order to do it now, I would have to kill the stream and restart. But we'll just worry about it next Saturday, and we'll go back to normal next Saturday. I'm not to your VIP. Yeah, you got to get to VIP. All my links are on YouTube, Polly. Yeah. So, well, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let me go ahead and invite myself so I can take a camera over there and show you to them. They're very active. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Ugh. Let me grab, I'll just use this phone here. Pet human, rest in paradise, Charlie Kirk. Jesus. Yes, I agree. I was very bummed out about Charlie Kirk. It's a sucky situation for sure. I agree with you. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm just going to call you Tap if you're all right with that. So I hope there's no backbeat or anything like that, but I'm coming in with my second, uh, with with my other camera here. And we're going to call this Brant and Corey's. We're going to mute it, turn it. I see my camera's a little foggy. See if we can't clean that up a little bit. Hey, Foxy, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Let's take you over to the 20-gallon long. I already had one albino, one bronze, and one, I think it's a pepper Corey cat in there. And everybody's getting along. Now I got the 6 orange Venezuelan babies from Branton. Let's go over there and look at them real quick. Let me put myself on solo. Of course, they're being shy right now. There was 2 of them out front, and then they kind of ran away. Well, if I wait a little, I'm going to put some food in there, and I'll wait just a little bit, and they'll come out. Got my quarters in his pocket. They are fast. They dart around there, and they were all out. Let me throw some food in there, get them to come out, and then we'll go back over, and you can get a look at them. They don't have a lot of the orange right now because they are little babies. They're a little bit more than a baby. They're small, and they're growing out. I can't wait till that orange starts coming in, and then I'm gonna feed the tank, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm just gonna talk about how my interaction was with them, how he shipped them, and the condition they're in, and all those things. Yes, I got a ton of cherry shrimp. There's Jethro coming in on Facebook. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. And I got the food dropping in there. There's Christine. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, Christine. Just as a reminder, you might not see everybody's comments because we are live at the same time, vertically and horizontally. Because of that, the chat gets split. That's something I think StreamYard needs to figure out how to fix, but we'll go back to normal next next Saturday. So if you hear me talking about somebody and you're not seeing them, that's why. But anyways, so it was 2-day shipping. They definitely showed up within the 2 days. And when they came, I was at work and my wife had to handle it. And It wasn't hard. She did a good job. She's been through it before. I said, keep an eye out for them. And they showed up. She come out. The heating packs that were in there were still warm. As a matter of fact, they were still warm the next day. So what she did is she come out. She floated them in the tank for about 30 minutes. And I asked Branton, I said, hey, look, I usually don't add any water from any place to my aquariums. I usually assimilate them and then scoop them out with a net and put them in the tanks. I said, Branton, is your water clean? Obviously, it's clean because he breeds fish. If you don't have good water quality, you're not going to have good luck breeding fish. But as he stated, he's never had a problem. He has shipped fish to many people, including you guys, and never had any disease with his fish. Usually when I get fish, I quarantine them for up to a month. My wife was doing this. I'm at work. She floated them and then just went ahead, dumped the water and the fish and all in the aquarium. And the fish look good. There's no signs of diseases. As soon as they went in the tank, my wife said they instantly went to scurrying and looking for food. And absolutely none of them looked stressed out at all. They seemed fine. They were cool. They were chill. Unaffected by the different water parameters. They didn't go hide. They didn't breathe like Cory cats do real fast when they're stressed out. These guys hit the water and went to work. And as of right now, they're fine today. I see one of them over there swimming around right now, eating the food I put in. Maybe I can get over there and check these out. But so very impressed with his shipping. They showed up. He sent me 6. He put 2 in each bag. What he explained to me was I asked him, why didn't you just put them all in one bag? Because we all know that Cory cats do have the capability of, I don't know if it's a venom or a poison or whatever you want to call it, but they can poison each other. They have a little bit of poison or whatever, venom in them, in their barbs or whatever, however that works. And that's why he doesn't put a lot of Cory cats together in one bag, because they can sell poison. And he also put an ammonia pad in with the bag and a little bit of carbon to help with any ammonia buildup, because we know when fish breathe, they expel ammonia. And you definitely don't want ammonia building up in a small bag like that. It's 2-day shipping. Maybe something happens and it turns into a week. It happens. He was prepared for that. So he spares no expense shipping these fish. He spares no expense making sure they're comfortable and safe, and heat, cold packs, whatever their need from where they're at to where they're going when in the weather. They arrived alive. They arrived healthy. There's no diseases that I can see in them, and they're very energetic and they seem very healthy. So shout out to Branton. My first experience getting fish from him, and he is fantastic. And that will be up here, Branton. So thank you again. Aquatic says everything Branton has sent me has been top-notch quality, and packing has been perfect. So I concurred with that. They were hungry from being fasted. It was clean-aged water. And he uses fresh water when he puts in the bags. He don't use his tank water. He puts fresh water in there so that it's not, you know what I mean? So, no, thank you. It was very good. Very good. Let me go over here and see if we can get a shot of them now. I apologize for this camera being a little hazy. It's my work phone. We will keep trying. They were out front. They're afraid of the phone, obviously. But I had two of them I could have shown, but that albino came around the corner and scared them off. It depends on the amount of water to the size of the tank. Exactly, June. Keep it down, Keeks. Keep it down. So again, Branton, fantastic. And I can tell you if Tara comes in, I don't know if she'll be in, but she can attest that her experience was just as well and hers are just fine. And it's crazy because hers arrived like an hour before or like 30 minutes before mine arrived. It was crazy. Same here. All my shrimp are thriving. Thanks again, Branton. They'll get used to the tank and be less skittish. Yeah, yeah. And plus, they, new environment. They'd only been in there, one day, really. Tank mates. And what I find fun is having Cory cats. When I moved my 3 bigger Cory cats into that cherry shrimp tank, I thought it was cool because the cherry shrimp would get on top of their heads and hang out. And it's really neat to see the two living together in a tank, especially when you have that many cherry shrimp in a tank. And they just get along great. And originally I had the 3 Cory cats in this 20-gallon long, which is where had the convict and the parrot. I've told that story. I've separated them because they beat the parrot up. Parrot's doing great, still alive and healed up. And now it's full of the parrot, convict, red Honduras mix babies that are growing up and getting crazy. So Branton, if you want some fish, I got a crap ton of convicts, what appear to be blue polar convicts, and now that mix. And I got them in separate tanks. A lot of fish. Oh, by the way, he also sent me. He said, "What pothos do you have?" I don't know. I don't know my pothos. I sent him pictures. He told me what they were because he wanted to send me some pothos I don't have. And he did with the fish. He sent me 3 different types of pothos. There's a Brazilian or a snow queen, a Brazilian, and I can't remember the other one. And they're in good shape, Branton. I've got the snow queen in the 375 here. I've got one in this angelfish 75 tank, 75 gallon here, and the other one, I'm kind of forgetting where I put it, but they're doing good, and hopefully they really take off here. And they should. And they're going to look great. Love it. You guys see, I like my pothos. The pothos are doing great. Had to hang them up because they're growing Friday. Later on Friday night when I got home. The Brazil is a philodendron. Okay. So the snow queen and enjoy are the pot. Oh, so you sent me a philodendron and 2 pothos. Okay. Got you. Well, that philodendron should get pretty big, I'd imagine. I'm pretty far from Brant, so it's a long trek for packages, and they still awesome in the mail. Okay, that's good. That's great to hear these experiences. Do you have any pitcher plants, Branton? Yeah, Branton's doing a good job over there. Really, really impressed with the shipping. Really impressed with the fish, and even in the next day, he even texted me to follow up with me. Hey, I think it was last night or yesterday. How they doing? How are they doing? Now, I don't buy a lot of fish online or get fish from people online. The last time I purchased fish online was from Live Aquaria, and that was back in 2016. We all know the deal with them. They're done now. But I have never got fish sent to me like that until I got with Branton. So I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm pretty sure I can comfortably say who's going to follow up with you and ask, hey, how they doing? These people were in this to make money. Sell it here. Here's the fish. This is what you want. Give me the money. Here's the fish. That's it. Once they leave, they don't care. Branton cares. He cares about his fish. He cares about his customers. Next day to follow up with you. So again, shout out there, Branton. In this day and age, it's quantity versus quality. The care in businesses is gone. Nobody cares about you anymore. It's all about making money, giving you less quality product for the same amount or more money. and they don't care anymore. So it's very rare to find somebody who cares with what they're doing to the point they're going to go ahead and follow up with you the next day. So Branton, that's rare. Don't ever change. And that's going to take you a long way, my friend. Stuff like that goes a long way with people. So, yeah, that's the dang Quaker parrot next to me. She's something else. She don't ever be quiet. And the other, the cockatiel, he's my buddy. He loves to talk a lot too, but right now he's still in bed. But I have to wake this one up you're hearing in the morning before I start because she'll be in her cage whining because I'm in here talking. So, nope, I appreciate you, Branton. Sometimes I wonder if I'm being annoyed. Nope. No, I think that's great. I think to follow up like that after it's a rarity. Now, again, I know I'm going to be doing some dealings with Jody and and Christopher Junkin and the Tropical Fish Company. And I know I'm going to be doing some dealings eventually with Jesse too. Just one more fish. But as far as my actual first online purchasing of fish or purchasing or what interaction with fish, it was fantastic. Hey, Tim, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. What was I getting off to? What was getting on to something before I started talking about those plants? Oh man, there's a bunch of them over here. Let's see if we can get them. I'm gonna go real slow. I don't know if you guys were able to see them there or not. I moved real slow. I don't know if you were able to get a good shot of them or not, but they were there. But we'll do it again too. Maybe they'll chill out as time goes on, like Brant was saying. Brant saw them and Christine saw them. Okay, the little ones don't got a lot of orange yet, but I can't wait till they start getting that orange in them. That was a beautiful Cory cat. I saw that, fell in love. Brant's like, I got some. What a pretty fish. And I like my Cory cats. I didn't have a lot of luck with Cory cats. The last one I had, well, he was a trooper. He lived forever. He finally died. I had to put him in that 125, last of the Mohicans, so to speak. And he was last of the Cory cats that I had, and he lived quite a long time. I had to move him to this 20-gallon shrimp tank because I'm pretty sure that convict was bullying and killed 3 of them. Not yours, Branton, the ones I had in there prior. Foxy says, our tap water is basically our pitcher lives in between 2 racks and tanks. The pitchers are very small. Maybe I should start misting it. I was told never to fill the pitchers because it dilutes it. They are a solid Cory, very hardy and pretty easy to breed. Okay, Branton. Yeah, that tank's a mess. I got a lot of snails, got a lot of cherry shrimp, you name it. It's in there. But just a simple tank, packed full of plants, packed full of water spray, and there's crypts in there. And I've talked about this before, but for some reason with the low stocking load, I want to say low stocking load because shrimp are small. But when you have that many shrimp and a 20-gallon long, and then the Cory cat, I'm pretty sure I was getting bacterial blooms because of the low overstock. But no matter what I did, I couldn't keep it clean. I would do a water change. I'd do 50%, 20%, you name it. And clean the sponge filters. I only had 2 sponge filters running it. No matter what I did, it would get nasty. And so I got irritated, and I had a spare AC 110 and put it on that tank. And since then, it's been cleared up. It was just a case of underfiltration, which a case in point is why I'm not a huge fan of sponge filters. I like them, but I don't think they can do the job of a HAB or a canister filter. Not even close. But they do a good job filtering a tank and keeping them semi-maintained. But they do not create a crystal clear tank. And in my experience, I've tried it many times. Till you put a dang real power filter on there, it's not going to happen. I do have a spun pre-filter on. I drilled holes in the intake and put a pre-filter on there because I didn't want to suck up baby fish or shrimp. So, and that filter has keeping that tank super crystal clear. Ed's Aquatics Exotic, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. I added Cheryl a glow. Just I don't know what that is. June myself. They're still looking for venue. I was talking about probably go to Quad Cities. Talking about the shows. But that's what I was going to get into. I am off all next week. I very rarely take a week off work straight. When I do, it's because something's going on, like I'm moving or something like that. Well, I had to use some of my vacation up, so I went ahead and I'm taking all. So I'll be here from today clear till next Sunday. And during that time, I got some work to do in the house, but I also got a lot of work to do in the fish room. This 55-gallon long tiger barb / clown loach tank is a mess. It looks like crap. I need to get in there and scoop up by hand some of this brown crap, clean the glass. I've already started doing water changes. I got 3 of the big tanks done. And I have to finish doing water changes. But before I do that, I got glass to scrub, crap to pull out of these tanks, and then we'll do a nice big water change. Has to be done. So this 125 here is full of angelfish, mostly one Mabuna in there, some Pictus cats and some tetras and glowfish. But it needs some love. It's kind of cool, actually. There's jungle valley, as you can see. It kind of goes all the way down the tank in the center. A little bit of water sprite on top, but I've got to do some adjusting because those pothos are blocking light. It's not algae on the lids. I just scrubbed those a week or 2 ago. So, and the same with this 75-gallon angel tank right here. It needs some work, so lots of cleaning up to do. So I plan on getting that done during that week as well. They're albino. I can't never say this. Palestis cories. I swear they glow. Okay, I have one albino in there, June, and I don't know if it's the same thing or not. That was quad. So other than that, everything's doing good in the fish room. Nothing to report there. Just got work to do, some maintenance, and yeah, I wanted to hit that earlier about Branton's. I guess you could call this a live review on dealing with Branton and his side business of breeding and selling fish. And I wanted to get that as close as I could to the beginning of the stream, so if people come in, they want to watch it, they can hear it, and they don't have to freaking sit around and wait for an hour to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Remove myself. I don't want to hit end. Oh, what was it? Kill it. If the stream dies when I do this, I'll come back on in normal style. So bear with me. There. Because no matter what I do, I keep hearing myself talking that phone, and I'm not going to get a real good shot of the cories, but you guys kind of saw it earlier there. I've had some salt and pepper cories. I've had some panda cories. I'm a big fan of those larger cories. Those cories get a little bit bigger. What's the name of those? Are those the bronze? What's the name of them cory cats that tend to get a little bit bigger and they're very shimmery? Is it bronze? Hey, Whip, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Maybe Branton or someone else can help me with that. I can't remember the name of them Cory cats that get a little bit bigger. I like them. I had a couple of those, named them Livy and Luca. Bronze or God, I can't remember the name of those. But I like my big Corys. So, how big do the Venezuelans get? The orange Venezuelans, Branton. The females get big, June. Okay. It's just getting warm in here. You know, the weather don't know what it wants to do down here. It gets cold at night. You got to turn the heat up. Now it's warmer today, and now it's too hot. You got to turn the heat down. The bucket is I got my normal coffee cup today because if you caught the beginning of the stream, I was working out, Foxy, while drinking coffee. So I needed a good handle. But don't worry, Foxy, it's always right here. Bro. Drop the mic, peace out, and all that. I always got the Lowe's bucket on hand. Peep the chain, peep the bucket. The emeralds got huge, nice. I like me some big old Cory cats. Hey Jeff, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. He's alive. He's awake. Think Branton might put something together like this with a little baby orange Home Depot bucket? Oh, that's right. Home Depot can't afford to make baby buckets. Jeff is coming in on the shorts end of things, Branton. So if you want to see him, you got to exit the live stream and go to the shorts side, and you'll see him. He does Farm and Fleet food, but does Farm and Fleet make baby buckets? Yeah, long fins are pretty. I'll tell you what. Most any fish has long fins is pretty, except, and I think June agrees with me on this, and I could be wrong, but I think the long fin Oscars are not a very good looking fish. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that either, Peplin. Like I said, next Saturday, we'll just go normal. This is my second time trying out the new simultaneously live for the horizontal and vertical. But if I wish they didn't split the chat. If they didn't split the freaking chat, it would be amazing. So next Saturday, we'll go back to normal. We don't have to worry about that. For the people in the vertical chat, Peplin and Foxy says hello. Yeah, me too. Because I love being able to do both. Yeah, why would you split the chat? Doesn't make it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Brenton says hello too. Back at you. Whips on the normal. There's this beer rook hand dude scam chatter troller again. Of course, I think last week you ended because someone pulled into the driveway. Well, I ended because I was up an hour pretty much. I was at exactly an hour, and then I heard someone coming in the dang driveway. So I thought, and I went out and looked because I wasn't expecting anybody. And then when I went out there was nobody there. I think it was FedEx or UPS or something. Hello, fancy chat people. But it sounded like, because I'm sitting in my garage, and right, you can't see me, but right in front of me is the actual garage door, and the driveway, obviously, and it sounded like there was a car right outside my driveway, my door. That's how loud and close it was. Yeah, you can go to just if you back out, Jeff, you'll see another one where it doesn't show the horizontal phone icon. That'll be your normal or vertical. So if you go to the other one, you'll be on the normal vertical and see other people in chat. Someone might have used your driveway happen. Yeah, they might have done that. That's true. To turn around. You're right. Brandon would use my driveway for sure. Be kind of tough right now because there's two cars in the driveway though. But it sounded like they were right in front of the door. So that is one reason why we'll probably do an hour, possibly a little less today, because my father-in-law, he bounces back and forth between his two daughters, my wife and his other daughter in Florida. So he stays for months at a time at each one. Today he's heading back down, so he's going to be leaving soon. Gotta see him off. I got you playing in my pocket. The strange looks I got people in your voice while I'm at work. What company you working for, Tim? Tell me so I can yell it out real loud. Like Indiana Jones, I choose wisely when I clicked on this one. I freaking hate the vertical streams. I don't mind them. They seem to bring in a little bit more people at times, but you know, I for me, it really doesn't. It can vary. I mean, I think you get more views on vertical when you're in the short stream, but I think you can get around the same amount of people in. I don't know. Maybe I feel like being lonely today, heading out on a service call when they finally call back. Gotcha, Jeff. Gotcha. I understand being called out. Had to replace a window yesterday. Someone gifted my oldest lacrosse ball, and the window didn't stand a chance. I liked how you put that. That sucks. You had to replace a window, though. Nothing is cheap. Windows are not cheap, my friend. Depending on the size, obviously, and style, but everything's so expensive now. So, you know, I just got done. Luckily, I'm a handyman, and my fridge was not giving me water anymore at the dispenser, but I was able to fix it because if you want to call an appliance guy out here to fix your stuff, it's a minimum of like 120, 130 bucks. Just show up, then the parts or whatever you need. Nah, I just fixed it myself. It scared me too bad. Me and his brothers were watching. Oh yeah, you know, especially with something like that, you're not expecting it, and it's like somebody breaking in my house right now. You go out to the pew, let the dogs out, call the army, get tanks coming, and oh, it was you. Hey Jose, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Jesse looks bigger in the vertical, probably because it's closer up. It's really not closer up; it just looks like it. I'm actually losing weight. I fell off the wagon a little bit and for my daughter's birthday and had some delicious of those wedding cupcakes. They're really good. I had lost like 13 pounds. And now I gained those 3 pounds back. So I'm working on getting back down there. I was like 195 pounds. I'm down. I was down to like 183. Now I'm back up to 185. Yeah, you could watch on two devices, Jeff. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, Jose made some cool stands. Itchy. So, yeah. If you don't got one of these, you got to go get them. I got another one I drink out of too. And this definitely makes your beverages taste a lot better. So, but I got to get with Jesse too. Just one more fish. I got his number now. I got a text. I got to see what he's doing. I want to get those Geophagus Svennies. If I get them, I want to get like 6 of them, and they're going to go in this 125 right here. So I need to kind of, although I think they'll like that tank the way it is, with all the jungle fowl, all the things to swim through. I got to get with him and see where we're at with that. He got some, but somebody sent him the wrong ones. So it held us back even further. So that's my next fish, the Geophagus sphenis. You rest assured I'm having some Geophagus spheni, my bucket fish, and I'm working with Jesse too to get them, and that'll be my second experience of getting fish online. So you want to keep you posted on that. So I think they'll do good in that 125, and I'm growing them out for the 375. I did. I don't know if I talked about it or not, but I did take the Jack Dempsey out of the 375, put him back in the 75 where he came from because he was just bullying the other fish too much. And I'm telling you, the day of I took that Dempsey out, Oscar was coming out. He was a lot more chill the way he was when he was in there by himself. So I just can't have he wasn't a full out jerk fish, but he was bullying the other fish enough they couldn't chill. They'd be in the back up to the surface, running away, hiding all the time. And no, I can't have that. That Oscar, he's such a nice little Oscar, and I want him to grow out in peace and not be stressed. And the blood parrots, they're a little bit of a different breed. They don't freaking pardon, well, obviously, but they'll fight back. They got the attitude. They don't care. They would push that Dempsey back. The Oscar would do it a little bit, but after a while, the Oscar kind of seceded, and uh, now he's out. Now he's swimming around since I took him out. And you can see the Dempsey right there. He's kind of hard to see, but he's right there. Hated to do that, but the last time I was 185 pounds was senior in high school. Yeah, you're a big guy, Whip. I'm 5'7", 185 pounds. For most of my life, I regulated about 180, 182 pounds. And then as I got older, got the dad bod, shot up to 195, was eating more than exercises, got lazy, things like that. I said, enough. I could feel the fat in here and other places. And I'm just like, nope, I ain't having this. So I started eating healthier, eating high protein, low fat, lean meats, turkey, chicken, tuna. Instead of using mayonnaise, I'm using hummus, and I'm eating whole grain breads, spinach wraps, things like that, and eating less and hitting the treadmill every day. And I do get my little DIY workbench, weight bench in, and I've dropped, well, I had almost 15 pounds lost in a few weeks. Then I got weak, ate some wedding cupcakes and got 3 of them pounds back. So, but I'm still hitting the treadmill and it's come down. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling lighter on my feet. I feel better about myself. It's just absolutely ridiculous to sit there and just eat and not move your body and get some exercise and just put on the weight. I don't play that game. I have both the Winnemiller eye. It has nicer coloring. Both grow about the same size as the Svennies. Okay, Jose. I was going to get some of them Winnemiller eyes from Tommy, but it just didn't make sense with their age and how expensive it would have been to have them shipped. I have never had an aggressive Dempsey. I guess I have been lucky. Yeah, he really wasn't aggressive. Whip, like I say, he wasn't an all out jerk, but he was always pushing and going after the Oscar. So I just couldn't have it. Microfish is one of my bucket fish. I literally can't find one to save my life. I don't know what a microfish is. Aquatics, Jeffro. I don't know what a microfish is. I have to look. Branton likes Brent. It's like tube meat. I actually hate that tube meat. You can buy that meat in a tube. I hate it. But I know where you're going with that, Branton. You sent me a picture, sir, that I can prove it is you who likes the tube meat. Anyway, just vote yes if you guys want to see that picture. A freshwater pipefish. God, I can't type. You talking about this? This is what you're talking about. Nightbot is stalking me. Oh boy. What's Nightbot saying? Whip says about 15 years ago, I was up over 300 pounds and I don't have the frame for that. I'm tall, but not particularly wide. I'm down to about 245. The goal was to get her back to my playing weight of 220, but yeah, probably 200. Yeah. Actually, if you look at your, what do they call that? BMI, your body mass index. If you look at you say you're a male, you say you're how tall, you say your age, and it'll tell you what your ideal weight is. If I went by that, they got me at 155 pounds. If I was 155 pounds, I don't think I'd look very good. I think that my ideal weight is around 175 to 180. And I wouldn't want to be any lighter than that. So if you actually type that in, Whip, we can do it. It's probably got you at 200 pounds. That's the one. Okay. Okay. So it kind of reminds me like, so what about this? That one right there. So Branton's an inch taller than me and 5 pounds lighter than me. See, I think that's a good ratio, Branton. You know, the doctor will tell you your BMI should be about 155 pounds. I think you'd look sickly, as would I, if you were 155 pounds. Jeffro, that one? Is that the one you're talking about? I put them up on a bigger picture. Is that what you're talking about? And let me tell you, I am losing weight. I'm eating healthier, but we only have one life to live on this earth. One life. And I'm not going to spend it eating grass just so I can maintain a weight. I'm still going to eat cheeseburgers, pizza, burritos, tacos, chili, and I'm going to have a dang bowl of ice cream and a piece of cake sometimes. I don't care. I'm not going to go through life not enjoying the finer things just because I'm afraid to gain a few pounds. No thanks. Life's too short for that. Got to carry around a little extra in the case of hearts. That's right. You got to have something for your body to feed off of. She found me on the short side. Hey, Christine. Jeffro, is this what you're talking about? This little pipe fish here? This thing here looks like a rope fish / panda gar. This one? Jeffro. Jeffro. Answer your phone, Jeffro. Answer. For God's sakes. The BMI say exactly, Jeff. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So here's my comparison. I believe the medical BMI is like the credit score. It is ridiculously unachievable. Jeffro answers. Like you used to be able to get like a 720 score and you were good. They upped it. If you 720, you're a loser. Yeah, like 700 and 720 used to be a good credit score. Now it's like, oh no, you got to be in the 800s before they even look at you as good. It's the same with the BMI in the medical field. They got you. So if you're a male that's 43 years old and you're 5'7", you should weigh 150 pounds. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's the one, bro. Okay, Jeffrey, cool. So yeah, he reminds me of like a mix between a panda gar and a rope fish, man. He's pretty cool. What the heck? Get 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 back up there. There we go. Really hard to find, huh? Never looked into it. I like rope fish. I've always that's one fish I always want to try out, the rope fish, but I know they're jumpers. Ah! Did you guys hear that? It's crazy. Well, yeah, maybe Branton can find you one. Maybe Jeff can find one for you. Can you guys get him one of those pipefish that we had up there on the screen? Come on, get him one. Find him one. Yeah, it sounded like someone screamed, Whip. I didn't know if it was coming from up above or down below, my friend. Keep it down, Skeeks. It's hot in here. What do you think, Jeff? Branton, you think you can find Jeffro, this fish right here? Microfish, freshwater pipefish, like the one we had on the screen. Maybe Branton or Jeff can find you one. Dude, it's so hard to find. I don't know anyone that had them since I've been in the hobby. There's Red Fox. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Hello, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Whip says, yeah, a healthy weight for a 6'5" individual typically falls in a range of approximately 187 to 220 pounds for men, 229 pounds. But there's that low end there, that 187. Like, how can that even be a factor? But I guess everybody's different. Advanced Aquarium Systems in Green Bay has them. They ship. Branton found you some, Jeffro. Advanced AAS in Green Bay has them. They ship. There you go. You got it. There you go, Jeffro. Go ahead. Get one, and I want to see a video on it. Mel says, I have a monstrously huge anus. Mel, this is a family-friendly PG-13 live stream. Please do not talk about your anus. Bronze Corey. Yeah, she definitely said anus. I'd double check that. But that's good to know, Mel. That's good to know. Yeah, I like big old Corey cats. They look great. Big old Johnsons, and I've seen some of these guys have big tiger barbs. I like those too. What's this? Jay Warren coming in. Weren't you on live PD? Possibly. Yeah, possibly Warren. I've been on TV. I've been on TV. You could have seen me over there. I'm still avoiding long fish. Long fin fish still seems to me to be a liability and not any more appealing than normal. Long fin, yeah, I don't have too many long fin fish. Well, to be honest with you, the longest finned fish I have is angelfish. You know, they got the big long and then the trailers and all these things. And Christine got it. She thought it was funny. Mel must need her coffee still. She's behind. I don't even, she probably didn't even catch it, which is crazy because that was good. Peplin shared the website for you, Jeffro. Here, if you can click it. Let me ask you guys something, man. I've been getting this comment a little bit more often lately, but people say Caveman Aquatics, Kev over at Caveman Aquatics and me look alike. What do you guys think? Do I look like Caveman Aquatics? He's a little bit older than me, a couple of years or something like that. But I'm getting that. I had one guy come on my video and say, Kev? Caveman? But because he can see it. Yeah, I've been getting those comments. Nah, Branton doesn't think so. There's P-Tag coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. You look more like Captain Caveman. Captain, especially with this maybe too, huh? Jose says maybe, sort of. I changed my face because his face is more like down. Probably do it. David Howard. Hey, brother David, here you invest into the pink market, hopefully trading only price value. Pink market. Appreciate you coming in, David, but no, sir, I only do that on sometimes Saturday nights. If I'm feeling energetic. Whip, are you currently OCA? If I'm feeling energetic and I remember to take my vitamins. Wish Tara would have came in here, Branton, so she could talk about hers, but she does work the night shift, so probably missing her there. I haven't been told I look. I have been told I look like. Yeah, you and me both, Jose. Investing into the pink market is the best way to make money with the current economy. You can quit your job and make fresh, hot cash as long as you. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I need a. Okay, somebody else got them for me, I think. I don't know who that was. Appreciate you. Getting David Howard out of there. I don't need any marketing in here about the pink market. I timed out. I think someone else may be banned. I don't know. Yeah, we don't need any sales pitches. So, but it's been fun. It's been an hour. I got things to do. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me as normal. I'm going to jump off here. Be safe. I hope you definitely enjoy your Thanksgiving. I am going to have a Thanksgiving live stream, I think. Not on Thanksgiving Day, but maybe a day before or something. I'll do some maintenance and you guys come hang out with me. What do you think? I was thinking about doing that. So, Renosky, good to see you, buddy. You guys be safe. Enjoy your holiday weekend and the weekend currently. Thank you so much. We'll see you out in the field.